So a lot of people want to learn about the P2P market and if they can actually make good money on the P2P trading. All right. Now I'm going to let you know about the truth about the P2P trading, what to expect and how much exactly you can make. Now, while starting out on the P2P, you have to pull down your expectations. Yes, you can make a lot of money. All right. Now, for people like me who started trading on the P2P about 4 years ago, I made my first 500k in Nairas on the Binance app. P2P has been an amazing business for a lot of traders. For a person like me, I'm a merchant on several exchanges, so I have loads of experience to let you know the truth about the P2P market. Okay, so how it starts is that you need to have a capital. Yes, you can make money on P2P every day. Yes, I've shared so many contents about how it works, the strategy. It is not a get rich quick scheme. All right. Now in Nigeria, you will know that there's something called POS business. It's almost everywhere. All right. Now it's just like your POS business. You charge, you buy, you charge, you sell, you charge, you withdraw, you charge, you deposit. Those charges you add are like your profits. All right. Now it is exactly the same on the P2P market, just that in this area you are buying USDT or BTC or Ethereum from people who actually wants to sell their Ethereum or their assets or their USDT, and then you are reselling what you've actually bought to people who comes to buy. Now you're buying from people cheaper and you are reselling it to another person who wants your assets for a more expensive price. The difference between the price at which you are selling and the price at which you bought is your pure profit. Now, depending on your capital, you can make money. If you are using a small capital, just know that you should draw down your expectations. Definitely, you have small returns and small monies on the market. If you are using bigger capital or larger capital, then you can expect larger returns. But then there's something you actually need to know. As a new trader, you have zero trust in the market. Nobody trusts you. You're just there, and of course, you start trading. And in fact, I'm going to actually come into my buy. I'm going to open my Bybit right now, and I'm going to just start. I'm going to share some examples. As a new trader, you are coming into the market. Nobody trusts you. Like you've never traded, just like you're coming to a new country, and you have to start trading. Okay, once you start trading at the beginning of your experience on the P2P market, you're going to have few customers because come on, you have 0% trust or you have few trades. People will start seeing you as an inexperienced trader. For example, if you come to this area, you can see that this guy over here is a new trader. He has just 4 orders. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He has just 4 orders. Nobody would actually start rushing to him. Now, even if he has 100% trust, people will actually be scared of buying from him because he's new. Okay, it's the same thing you experience, just like I experienced, and many people are experiencing, especially new traders. You have few orders. Okay, you have few orders. It makes people not to trust you, make people not to buy from you at the beginning. But as time goes on, your orders keep increasing and keep increasing. You can see this other guy over here. He's an improved version. You can see 22 orders. And before you know it, you now have 4,000. The moment you get to 500, then it picks up. People start trusting you, start buying from you, start trading with you, and you have more orders. Now, this simply means that at the beginning, expect low orders. Expect low orders. It's just like you going to the market and you find a new trader. You don't really know the person, and nobody knows the person there. So you can try the person with some little amount of monies. But when you consistently buy from them, you now trust them. They now have a lot of orders, completed rates, and all of that. People now trust them. Then you have thousands and thousands of orders. Now, one thing I want you to understand is that each of these orders are in a 30-day cycle. These 4,715 orders means this guy has traded 4,715 orders in the last 30 days, not forever. This is only a 30-day cycle. So tomorrow is the number will change, next tomorrow the number will change, and it's changing for every trade you cover in the last 30 days. Okay, so now, like I mentioned, the amount of capital you're using depends on the amount of profit you'll make. Now, coming to the big question, do people actually make money on P2P? And do people make money on P2P every day? These are two different things. If people do make money on the P2P, is yes. Now, I want you to understand that, yeah, it is possible to make money on the P2P market, but these monies are graduated. Like I mentioned, if you have good amount of capital, you can make good profit. I've even made a video, although I've removed many of my videos concerning P2P markets because of some new policies on YouTube. But then I've actually made how much you can expect if you're using about 1 million naira to trade, if you're using about 500k to trade. I'll link that video in the description. You can go watch them. Okay. Now, if you're an ordinary merchant, you are not making more money uh, than a verified merchant. If you are a verified merchant, you're making more money than an ordinary merchant. An ordinary merchant is somebody that has no badge. For example, on the P2P market, this person you find that have, okay, all of these guys are not even verified. This person you find here, this guy you find with a verified tick is obviously making more money than this guy. Okay, even though that this one is on top, you have to understand it. Okay, and then this is simply because Bybit normally gives them more orders because they have higher security deposits. Okay, now yes, it's possible to make money on Bybit P2P every day. Okay, now you don't even have to even guess or second guess. The fact that you see people here every day means they are doing their business, and people use thousands of naira to trade P2P. But you must have the experience, and P2P comes with its own risks. Have I ever lost money on P2P market? The answer is yes. I've lost money on the P2P market. Now, how did I lose money? Now, you might send money to somebody double. You can actually recover it anyway. You can mistakenly send 10,000 naira instead of you can mistakenly send 100,000 naira instead of 10,000 naira, mistaking 10. You can actually send 10,000 naira thrice, 3 times to somebody when you're supposed to send only once. So these little errors can actually affect your profit if you are not careful. So it is sheer carelessness. But if you trade with an open mind, then yes, you can start getting it correctly and start experiencing amazing results. Okay, so like I said, there are many people who trade here and it has been amazing. You can see people capitals are here. So people use 1 million, 15 million, 20 something million to trade. It is their business. Sometimes you see institutions trading here. Okay, if you have been using this app very well, you will see institutions, which means they have a lot of money trading on the P2P market. Okay, this is an example of an institution. You can see this guy over here. It's an example of an, okay, I mistakenly clicked on something. This guy over here is an example of an institution. You can see he's using over 20 million naira to trade. Now, this doesn't mean that you should use 20 million naira to trade. It just means that people are doing it, and of course, it is doable. Okay. Now, you are going to, if you have to be very careful. Of course, it involves money. Whatever involves money is risky. Okay, whatever involves money is risky. So there's a disclaimer. This is not a get rich quick scheme. But then if you put your head into the business, you learn it, and of course you get perfect on it, then you can actually make some money on the P2P market. Okay. Now, if you are not a merchant, you don't have money for verification, you don't have money for deposit and anything, then you cannot make money on the P2P like a merchant. There's another area for you can use to make money, but not as a merchant. You cannot buy and sell and make money as a merchant if you are not verified, if you're not a merchant. There are other strategies I've taught. Yes, you can actually do it, but not as a P2P merchant. Okay. Now, before I forget, I have a class on the P2P merchant business, and I'm training a lot of people who want to learn about P2P business. Although I've shared a lot of resources on the channel about how it works and everything, but then you can actually join if you want me to hold you by the hand and teach you how it works. All right, it's going to cost you, but then trust me, the benefits are far more than what you're going to pay for the knowledge. Okay, so if you have more questions about the P2P, you can ask me any questions. Now, if you're asking, oh, or you're wondering, oh, people are so much here, would it not be saturated? The answer is no. I started on Bybit, on Binance. I came to Bybit. I'm on KuCoin. I'm on OKX. Many exchanges. So you can even diversify. And the other strategies you're going to learn on the journey. So trust me, I believe I've answered many of the questions. But then, if you want to ask me any question, just write it down in the comment section. I'm going to find it and answer your questions. Now, to wrap this up, P2P business is interesting, but you have to lower your expectations when you're coming into the business. And this is simply because it has its own rules. As a starter, you experience low sales, low orders, and low patronage because you are new. Just like you're learning a new language and you can't speak it correctly. But with time, it becomes part of you. You start experiencing a lot of growth and you make more money far than the loss you would make. Now, it doesn't mean that you will make a loss, but then it involves money. So anything that involves money is risky, especially if you are not careful enough when you are dealing with transfer fees, calculation, and all of that. All those are what I've covered on the other classes, and we'll still cover them in the paid class. So if I've missed anything and you feel you can ask any question, feel free. We make videos every single day. You can go down in the comment section and write your question. I'm just going to pick it out and make a video with your question or answer your question directly to you. Then for those people who have been asking me about the best arbitrage tool, what I've been using, I always see it on the comment. Guys, the tool I use is always going to be in the description, and I'm putting it there because of you. Okay, so you can go there. The link is there. You can go get it. It's paid. This is because it is giving you arbitrage signals that you can use to trade on sports. And of course, the information you get using the arbitrage scanner is a lot and a lot. So that's why it's a paid tool. All right. So for now, I'm going to leave you guys here. I'll see you tomorrow on another one. Have a very wonderful and amazing day.